Okay, I am so excited to talk to you guys a little bit more about coaching and share with you what it is we do as coaches, the coaching opportunity. I'm so excited to have some of my top coaches on live to share their stories and all about coaching with you guys. So basically what it's going to be like is we're going to go through each coach. Are going to share a little bit about their story, a topic of coaching that we get a lot of questions on, and that's a common question. And then at the very end, I'll talk all about the cost of joining, the price, and all those questions. So to start it off, I am Taylor Ricker. I am the founder of Team Rise Above It. We have been a team for about 3.5, almost 4 years now, which is so crazy. And basically how our team started was I was on my fitness journey. I joined Beachbody. I got amazing results with the program after trying program after program after program for 2 years post-grad. I finally found something that worked for me. And the biggest thing that changed the game for me was the community that I was onboarded into, the boot camps, being able to, stay accountable, checking in every single day, and it really, really changed my fitness journey. So I was super excited to become a coach and be able to start my own team of ladies who, can hold each other accountable every single day, go through our obstacles, go through our trials together, and just rise above it and to be that team together. So just super excited for you guys to hear more from them. First up, Kate is going to talk, and she is full-time in corporate, super busy, newlywed, dog mom, all the things. I know one of the biggest questions or kind of pushbacks I get a lot is, I'm too busy for this. So all of them kind of show that that's not true and you can do anything. But so Kate's going to start, and she's going to talk about her hesitations with coaching when she first started.
Hi guys, so like Taylor said, my name is Kate. I've been doing Beachbody for about 3 years, but I was terrified to join as a coach because I was really nervous. I actually followed Taylor probably for about 2 years, and I remember watching her show up every single day, watching her journey, and I was just so inspired how even with having a baby and like all these crazy things happening in her life, she was still making it work. And one of my concerns was, okay, if I do this, am I going to be successful? I was really nervous that I would be a failure and that I would not only let myself down, but I would let Taylor down because I see how hard she works every single day. And I didn't know if I could add that onto my plate. So after talking to her, she provided me with all of these different trainings. I did not realize how many trainings there are and how much help Beachbody provides to you. And we have a whole that has trainings for literally every single thing you could possibly think of and a phrase into the support system of your team. Anytime I had a question, Taylor was always there, or I would post a question in the group and someone would always respond. So that was really comforting to me to know that if I needed help, the help was there. The next thing that I was really, really nervous about is showing up every single day and portraying myself in a certain way online. So obviously, like showing up on Instagram is really scary. And I remember the first time I posted an Instagram live video and I was talking, it was so foreign for me. I didn't know what to say. I was probably so awkward. But once I did it, it was like ripping a Band-Aid off. And after that, all of my and posting that first transformation photo was really, really scary. But seeing all the girls on my team post their transformation photos and seeing all the positive feedback they got, it kind of inspired me to do it for myself as well. And I did get a lot of positive feedback for myself. So that made it easier the next time. And the thing I try to think of in the back of my head, when I have these hesitations about, sometimes we do fall off track. And sometimes, it's a little scary to post I was 40 pounds overweight. That was not my finest moment, but guess what? I posted it on there and I had people come to me and say, hey, thank you so much for sharing your story. You really inspired me. And because of you, I want to try this too. And that was enough for me to say, all right, if I can help one person with this post, that's okay. And it's just a matter of like being yourself. Like I'm really quirky. I'm really weird. I don't really care what people think. But in the beginning, that was really scary for me. And I think once I got over that hump and I had people supporting me and backing me, that made coaching a lot easier. So I think all those initial hesitations, my team supported me and helped me so much. And I'm so glad that I joined this coaching journey because it has helped me become so much more confident in myself and in the team and my business. So next, we're going to go to Stephanie.
Hey guys. So like Kate just said, my name is Stephanie, and I've been with Beachbody for it'll be 3 years already in January, starting like fitness journey anyways. So just like a lot of these other girls, I followed Taylor for probably 6 or 7 months, and every month she consistently told me about a new group, and I consistently said, nope, no thanks, until finally, after we came home from vacation, I just realized there weren't any pictures of my husband and I was too self-conscious of how I looked, and so I made a change. And like a lot of you, I was hesitant about joining as a coach, didn't want anything to do with it. Finally did, merely for the discount. And then once Taylor told me, you're basically doing what I'm doing, but you're not getting any money for it, I figured, why not at least give it a shot? Worst case, I was still getting myself results, and I was still sharing it with others, even if they decided not to join in with me. And so that kind of goes into, I am a second grade teacher, have been ever since I started Beachbody. And a lot of people are like, nope, don't have time, whether that be because they don't have time to work out, or they don't have time to work this business. And honestly, that's probably my least favorite thing that people say to me, because if something's important enough to you, which your health should be a priority for you, you're going to find the time for it. And so as a second grade teacher, I literally have no time during the day because I'm with them the whole entire 8 hours we're at school. And so I realized I'm going to have to find that time. And so I sacrificed, in a way, an hour of sleep, and I got up earlier. So instead of getting up at 5, I was getting up at 4. And during that time, I was starting with myself. I was reading my personal development. I was working out, and then I was checking in with my team. And it's amazing what you can do when you take an extra hour and you dedicate it to your work, how much you get done. There would be days I would leave for school, and I literally was like, I accomplished everything I needed to. And that feeling of being like, I did what I wanted, I shared it with others, and now I can spend my time with the kids who I need to spend time with, and then come home, maybe work on it a little bit more, and then my evening is free for my husband. And that was a big thing for me. I didn't want to be ruining my relationship with him or my family. And it took at the beginning some commitments. I had to, say, hey, nope, I got to work on this. But never once was it something where it was like, I'm pushing aside my husband and he's, not enjoying this because of that. And so you have to figure out what works for you. All of us at one point, Taylor's full-time now, but we were working. We all were working a full-time job. We have people on our team who are doctors, people who work crazy hours, who work third shift, and it's still something that they find the time for. And so a lot of us will say we work in pockets. If you can't get an hour of work in a pocket. So if I'm on my lunch break, I stay in my room. I work for 30 minutes. I talk with new people. I send some invites out to new people. Utilize the time you have, right? You can spend countless hours watching a Netflix series, but you don't have time to share this journey with others. I mean, prioritize. Think about what you're making a priority, because if it's something that you truly want, then you'll make the time for it. And even if you're not someone who wants to make it a full-time career or whatnot, or maybe you love your job, you love being a nurse, you love being a teacher, and you don't want that, that's okay. You can still find the time. You just need to figure out your schedule and prioritize. So if you're a mom, work during nap time, get up an hour earlier. Taylor does it. She has a booming, coaching team, and she does it with a 1-year-old, like crazy, right? And we're all working jobs, and we still find the time to fit it in to meet with our team because of how impactful it's been on us. If it wasn't impactful on us and helping with our health journey, we wouldn't be sharing it with you. And so just don't use that excuse as something because we all have the same time. I know you hear that all the time. You all have the same hours in a day. Just really think about what you're making a priority. And so that kind of goes into what Kelly's going to talk about next. She's going to tell you, okay, so you say you spend an extra hour in the morning. What exactly are we doing? So she'll share that with you guys.
Hi, I'm Kelly, and I followed Taylor for like a good 6 or 7 months before I decided to even have any part of this. But what really kind of drew me in, and what is like a really fun part, and you'll notice from like the boot camp side of things to the coach side of things, is we really have a big emphasis on the community. And I grew up playing like all the sports on all the teams, and I really thrived on that sense of like a team and having somebody to do this with and somebody to hold me accountable. And so I listened to her talk about having this team and having these accountability groups for 6 or 7 months before it dawned on me that that was kind of like the missing piece in all of this. And so that's why I decided to jump in, because I needed that accountability. I needed somebody there showing me that they're doing this with me, that I'm not alone, and all of that. So kind of going into like, what exactly do we do? So first and foremost, and one of the things that I love most about coaching is that you focus on getting your own results and focusing on your own health first. And I know that can kind of sound silly, but it's such an incredible thing to be a part of, is just knowing that you're doing this first and foremost for you. So we get to follow our nutrition plan. We get to work out every day. And does that mean you have to be perfect? No, of course not, because a big part of this is sharing your life and sharing how like you make this nutrition plan work and you make these workouts work, but while also doing it like in whatever lifestyle you have. So like Stephanie being a teacher and I work in retail, and we have, like she was talking about, all these people with different schedules, how you make it work for you. And sharing the ups and the downs, because that's going to what make people relate to you, is you sharing what you're doing and how you're making it work, but that you're also still a real person. You're not some like robot out there doing this coaching thing. So we focus on our own health and fitness journey, and we will help you do that. So we will help you figure out what kind of programs work best for you, and just know that that's kind of like your main job as a coach, is to focus on your health and fitness. But then in the process, you're going to be sharing this, and you're going to help others do the same. So we are sharing our workouts, sharing our nutrition, sharing our lives, and inviting other people to do this with us. And getting them plugged into our boot camps and helping them see the results that they want to see. And that's really just a big part of what we do, is helping people fall in love with taking care of themselves and showing them that they can make this work too. And so that's kind of where that community and that accountability really comes in. Is showing up for ourselves and showing up for you guys, and then you showing up for people as well and inviting them to do this with you. But then we also have the coaching side of things. And again, it's all about teamwork and accountability, and we're there for you. So don't worry about just like jumping into this coaching thing and being dropped and like, good luck, hope it works out for you, because that's not how this is at all. Like, we really want you to see whatever success it is that you want to see, and just know that whatever you put into this is what you'll get out of it. But we are there for you every single step of the way. We have a new coach mentorship that literally walks you through every single in and out of coaching you could ever imagine. We'll talk you through all things social media and like what kinds of things to talk about, and like how to do Instagram stories and how to edit photos and all of that kind of stuff. We'll share with you like how to work this into your schedule, like Stephanie was talking about, like working in pockets of time, because a lot of us don't have just hours to sit down and dedicate time to coaching, but we make it work with whatever our schedule is, and we'll teach you how to do that too, and what kind of things you should be doing during those pockets of time. We'll teach you how to have like good conversations with people and how to connect with people like in a non-icky way. But just know that there are absolutely like no quotas or anything like that. You're not going to like get kicked out for not hitting certain things or anything like that, because it's all just about helping people. And if you help one person, that is amazing. That's one life that you've been able to change. But if you help 10 people, that's amazing. So it really doesn't matter. It's just focusing on helping yourself and then helping others do the same. And it's all in what you make it. It's super simple. It's super fun. And so that's kind of a little bit about what we do as coaching or coaches. Next, Annie's going to talk more about the boot camps and accountability side of things.
All right. Hello, my name is Annie. Taylor has been my coach, and I originally started off as a client with her, and I did her boot camp, and the accountability and the support were literally the game changer for me. After those 21 days, I got good results. I was checking in every day, and people were checking in on me, which was huge. And then after that, Taylor was running some like coaching sneak peeks, so kind of something like this where I was getting to learn more about what coaching is, and I wanted to give it a shot. So I've been coaching since January, so about 9 months now. And I've just realized that the accountability and support were literally the game changer. I've never stuck to anything longer than like 5 months as far as fitness and nutrition, and it's been over a year and a half. So I'm pretty proud of myself for that. I'm a dog mom. I'm a nurse. Newly pregnant, so there's no excuses, and you'll always have support with this team. As far as the community, so with fitness and coaching, fitness, you're plugging in with different groups, and people are keeping you accountable and checking in. We have different like boot camps, so you can do like monthly groups, and don't feel like you're going to be totally, if you join with us, if you're going to be totally like just thrown into the things. We have so many resources for you. You can run groups with other coaches. Like I'm still doing that. I'm not doing these alone. We do different themes every month. And depending on if it's more focused on fitness or nutrition, we can check in daily with, if you got your workout in or with your nutrition, and make sure you're staying on track that way. As far as like the coaching side of things with the support and the accountability, again, so we have like team calls once a week, and then with another team, we have it like twice a month. So there's always learnings and trainings, and it's different coaches that come on and give us their tips and tricks, and we're able to ask them questions to just kind of pick their brain. And there's so many educational like resources and people you can reach out to if you do start coaching, just so you're not alone. And there's so many things you can just dig into. And yeah, so with this community, you are literally never alone with fitness, coaching, nutrition, whatever you name it, you're never alone. So just reach out to your coach when you join us, and we'll help you along with whatever you need. Next, we have Taylor. She's going to go over the cost of signing up.
All right, so hopefully a lot of that info helped you guys. It helped answer some questions in your head, maybe some hesitations that you had. Basically what I want to talk to next is the cost of joining, what comes in your package, everything that's included, and basically, what happens next if you guys are interested in joining or interested in joining as a coach. So the coolest part, like they talked about, is the biggest job for us coaches is being a product of the product. Like we are showing up every day. We're doing the programs. We're drinking Shakeology. We're doing the things. So the coolest part about joining is your initial joining package is the products and the program, so that you can be that product of the product. So you're not just spending the startup fee on nothing. It's actually the same cost to join as a client as it is to join as a coach. Because again, most of our best coaches start as clients first, like a lot of us did, or start on the, in the products program side first. So that is what's given to you. So first and foremost, I wanted to pull it up on my phone here, but this is our on-demand library. So you can't really see it on the screen, but there's so much in here. Basically think of like a Netflix for working out and nutrition. So when you join, the first thing in your package is going to be an entire year access to this portal. So it can be launched from a smart TV, Chromecast, Apple TV, Roku, your phone, a computer, literally anything without Wi-Fi. You can even download the workouts and use them without Wi-Fi if you're traveling or whatever. But in this, you get a year access to it. It has every single program on here. So as far as workouts go, they're launched. You probably have seen some of us do them before on Instagram stories or whatever. So you get access from everything from like the old OG programs like Insanity and T25 to the brand new ones, like the Morning Meltdown program, one we're doing now, and all the new programs. So on here comes the workouts, and it also comes with nutrition. So there's all program materials based on your program. You'll have the nutrition plan laid out. There's even a cooking show on there with over 100 recipes based on your meal plan. So really this in itself is a ton, as you get a year access to that. The other thing you get as far as the nutrition side of things, you get in these right now, I'm going to discuss the price at the end, but these right now are $7 extra for coaches. I highly recommend that coaches, if you do not have these, you get them. So with our nutrition plan, most of us follow a portion controlled eating plan. And it's very simple. There's no more like counting calories, stressing about it, counting your macros. It's very simple. Like if your food fits, you put it on your plate and you eat it. So there's a whole set of these. This is the fruit container, but there's a whole set from fruit to proteins to carbs to you name it. And it's really simplified eating for so many of us and made this easy to, use as a lifestyle, not just a quick fix or something that we're not going to be able to sustain. You'll be shocked how big this container actually is and how many you get in a day once you put it on your plate. So I highly recommend getting these with your package. You can talk to your coach about that, but that is going to align with those meal plans that I talked about on the portal. So on top of that, a year access to that, those containers, you get a month supply of products. You can either choose from our Shakeology. So this is the shake that we talk about all the time, superfood shake, or the next one I'll show you next. If you struggle with nutrition, I highly recommend starting with a bag of Shakeology. There's 30 days of this. So it's like 30 legit meals in this bag. The original cost is pretty much the price of this entire package we're talking about. So it's no brainer to get that in my opinion. But with that, if you struggle with nutrition, it's going to help you keep you full longer. It's not just like one of those regular protein shakes that you're going to find at the supermarket or whatever. fiber. It has a lot more in it. It has your probiotics, your prebiotics, superfoods, plus protein, plus servings of vegetables. So it's a lot more than just like your initial protein that you'd get at wherever you get it from. So the other cool part about all of our products is they have no artificial sweeteners, no artificial crap. So 95% of the performance products in the market are going to be filled with artificial sweeteners, things that are going to make you crash later, or make your net results not as great. So for this one, Shakeology is really going to help clean you out, make you feel good, really get your nutrition on track, help you crave better for you foods, and stay full longer. So that's the first option you can choose from Shakeology. Or you can choose from our performance line. So this is our pre-workout that you've probably seen us drink, either the yellow or red drink. It's all natural again. I got it approved for breastfeeding and pregnant, so that goes to show it really is all natural, all good for you. So you can either choose from fruit punch or lemon. And then this is our Recover protein. So this is post-workout. It helps you from being sore, especially if you're starting a super intense program or you haven't worked out in a while. This will be really nice. You drink it within 40-ish minutes of your workout. It's going to help your muscles recover. So that's going to make you feel better there. And then, so if you choose that, you get both of these. Okay, so you get this stack or the Shakeology. Along with that, you're also going to get Access Everything coaching. So we talked about the mentorship, the coach pages, the boot camps, the support. We have an entire coach training portal, literally everything you get. So that entire package is $160, depending on a time of the month. There's some promo codes, but it's usually $160 flat. And again, that's the same price to join as a client, as a coach. So if you already are a client and bought this package, you're actually able to enroll for free because you already purchased that, okay? And then as coaches, you get 25% off a month. So say you start with Shakeology and you want to try Energize, the next month you get 25% off that. So you get 25% off everything that we have. Again, there's no quotas or things that you have to hit. As a coach, after your first month, your only obligation is paying $15.95 a month, and this keeps up your coach membership. It keeps up the discount. Actually, even with that fee, the products are still cheaper than kind of like Amazon Prime. You're still going to save money on your products even with that fee. So it will give you that. It will also give you access to your entire online office. So if you've worked with any other MLM companies before, a lot of them make you ship your own products, keep track of your own customers, buy that product for your customers. We don't have to do that. We have an entire website, customer service 24/7 for your people, a customer portal to keep track of everything. They help pay you, bring it right to your bank. All those things is taken care of in that $15.95. Okay, then after that, I'd say on average, my coaches spend total, even with that $15, between $50 and $100 a month on their products. Because again, if you are going to be a coach, you're going to be that proud to the product. You can't tell someone, hey, drink Shakeology if you're not drinking it yourself. Does that mean you have to use every product? Absolutely not. But us as coaches, there's things that we love personally and that we're going to get every single month because again, we first and foremost fell in love with these programs and these products and we're going to use them ourselves. So it's really hard to coach without using those. So that's about the baseline of, what coaches spend on average in a month. And again, if you're working the business and showing this and sharing it on social media, you're probably going to get that paid for as well. So that's part of earning money, getting started, getting going. And again, we'll talk about that in your coach mentorship. And if that's your goal, to pay your money back in your first month, we'll help you with that. So that is the majority of everything. Again, if you have any questions, ask the coach who invited you or who sent you this video. Let them know what you think. Let them know your thoughts, and if they can get you started. So thank you so much for spending the night with us. And yeah, that's it. See ya.